The Intelligista expects me to pass propertied women. Why would you do this to
probably
me?
won't be able to get rid of treats, right?
This is not going to work. It's going to radicalize the landowners and the Catholics. That's just... I cannot do that. That's literally just impossible. Thankfully, we're getting enough industrialist power. They are skyrocketing, especially as I weaken the Catholics, which I have been doing. The Petite have been getting power as well. Landowners are curving back as the Catholic Church kind of falls, dies away. It's mainly the industrialists on the rise. But, yeah. Things are building up nice and fine, so I'm going to go ahead and slowly, I won't tell you every time I do it, but slowly start deleting all the remaining infantry that are from other locations as I see the main one go up. Oh hey, Advanced Research 3, what does this one do?
Yeah.
Well, the percussion cap is unlocked. That's good. Munitions plants and rifling. I know the munition plants will be important fairly soon once we get skirmish infantry. I'll just hold on to that for now. And those also need explosives, which we do have access to now. And lead mines, which we have had access to, we just haven't really made them because we haven't really needed them. Even while I'm building all of this military, my money just keeps going up. Probably because I disbanded a lot of the other troops, and you know, these guys aren't deployed, but it'll get more problematic. At the wages, yeah, we just haven't deployed. They haven't built up yet. The barracks are down, but the troops are not trained. The training is slow. Let me disband this other thing. I got rid of all the others. We got down to like 103. We're at 104. It'll get better, the more we build. We'll also get more and more financially infeasible as well. Oh no, freedom of conscience got down to 0%. That's brutal. It was like the last hurdle, man. It was the last hurdle. And we're at 0? Ugh. There's still a chance for it to rebound, but it's not particularly high. Yep, nope, it's cancelled. We failed. GG. Sad face. Oh, that sucks. Ooh, Sweden descended into a minor power. Sucks to be Sweden.
Back memories.
Yeah, it does. I did that. And now Denmark's like, well, now you're my rival. I'm just gonna put my taxes on low for right now, just because realistically, like, this keeps filling up, but I'm pumping out barracks. Yeah, we just need to not fill up our gold reserves one way or another. I could go for more military wages instead, actually. But this could scale really, really weirdly. Really, really weirdly, as the military, like, is literally absolutely exploding in size. So we're just gonna do the low taxes for now, so we don't fill up the gold reserves. Hang on, I'm just gonna do something real quick.
Sorry?
Okay, that was weird. Did you know somehow at some point our military... I don't know when this happened. It, like, flipped our military assistance pact so that I was the one giving it to you.
No.
Yeah, I just saw it. It was really weird. Unless it's just the tooltip that was broken. It was showing that I was giving it to you.
Yeah, it just grayed out for me right now, so... Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a bug? New feature? Question mark? I don't know. Because I was going to say, wow, you know, good thing I have the military assistance giving me training rate. I was like, wait, maybe I don't have the military assistance giving me training rate.
Good thing you checked.
Yeah. Investment rights in Sulu. No.
Let's see, what can I do?
Alright, these barracks are finishing. I'm going to just start bumping up all the other barracks. All these other ones. I don't really care what they're making. I mean, I know what they're making, but I accidentally bumped up an iron mine, put it at the bottom. And there you go. We're just gonna go all in on this army to start. Okay, yeah, that's really, really weird. On my screen, it shows that I'm giving these things to you. That's so confusing. Is it the tooltip that's bugged? I think it's the tooltip that's bugged.
For me, it says that I'm giving it to you, so...
It was very strange. What is this? Thoughts and actions. Armed forces dissatisfied. Intelligista dissatisfied. I have to make one unhappy. Make the army unhappy. An exile at the gates. Some guy becomes employed. Does not support any movements. Agitator, pacifist. That's really weird that the military, no, industrialists want him here. Yeah, whatever, sure. Spread thin. Intelligista. Leave anti-Brazilian. Yeah, we don't need an anti-Brazilian, dude. Get out of there. What is this? What's the point of this? Well, egalitarianism spread to me. I definitely did not research that. But I have it. Where the hell is it? It's right there. Proportional taxation is available. Social security. Standard of living. Damn expectations. I hate expectations. Universal suffrage. We're about to get the skirmish infantry. Oh my gosh. I'm about to have access to skirmish infantry. Would you happen to have like a fuck ton of ammunition sitting around? I could probably make some myself at this point, but
I'm at minus 43, but we share a market, so it's the same.
Yeah. General Staff, give me the skirmish infantry. I'll hold off on it because I'm getting a lot of infantry. And hey, good timing. Good timing.
You're developing too fast for me to keep up.
I will become the senior partner. I will take over this block. You're ahead of me technologically. Like, I cannot research tech as fast as you can. Not even close.
But I can't keep up with the resources, like
General
the raw
training.
resources, the way that you are.
My market. My market.
Time to give you your own market.
My market. I have advanced from like, I don't know where the hell I was, but I am now 20% of the market, almost 21%. Just watch. It will be my market. I'm not really expanding it right now because I'm just building a military, but like, you know. All right, I've bolstered this up so that it will add up to being 50. I've queued up the remainder of the artillery to get this to 100 troops. Also, looks like that old annoying general we didn't want is now dead. That's good. This guy's also old and kind of annoying, honestly. None of these other ones are any fucking better, though. Like, I don't want these ones. I don't. I don't want morale damage from an alcoholic, and I don't necessarily want an opium addict that's reckless. So, I guess I'll have both of, like, these two for right now. I'll just promote that one. They split it between them. The rest are all from the Catholic Church, so fuck that shit. We're getting this army up to 100, though, like, right now. Definitely. And I might just go for, like, the Navy, too, but that's going to be a lot of money. That's going to be so much money. One really good thing is the military should start gaining clout. They've lost it after I got rid of most of the military, but they should start gaining clout, theoretically. I mean, this combination is starting to actually be one of the most efficient things that we could do. As the Intelligista are gaining some power and the Industrialists are gaining a lot of power. If the armed forces start gaining a lot of power too, because there's so many servicemen and officers coming into existence, that could only help. It's good the rural folk are losing their popularity as well, so everything getting in our way except the landowners are going to be getting weaker, which is good at least. Inefficient agriculture, They're upset about subsistence farms in Puerto Rico. Well, why would we... never understood this event. Why would we want migration attraction if there's subsistence farms? Like, how does that help? It doesn't help. That makes the problem worse, because then you'd have more peasants. How are our peasants, actually? They're 44% of the population. Wow. That's something. Oh, damn, we're also lacking infrastructure in the capital now. Some road maintenance will help that in the short term. We are getting these railways right now. 15 months till we have the railways to fix that problem up, but yeah, that's gonna be fun. As the military gets up there, the money consumption is starting to go up as well, roughly as I expected, naturally. So we'll bump this back up to normal. This might hurt, just in general, because, you know, we won't have that bonus, but hey man, we're making tons of jobs, tons and tons of jobs. Raising concerns. What are we raising concerns about, petite bourgeoisie? I don't know, but I kind of would like to weaken you a little bit, to be fair. So let's do that. Because you're not in the government, and I don't really want you in the government. You don't really want anything that I want, so why would I want you in the government? All right, so I bumped to the top of the list an explosives factory, a lead mine, and a munitions plant to help fund the fact that we are going to definitely be getting these infantry, these line infantry that I'm making. They're definitely going to end up becoming skirmish infantry, and that's going to need munitions, probably way more than this. I mean, what does that even look like? I can't even imagine. Skirmishers, 1 per. So actually, 1 would be enough. It would actually be enough. So just that 1 for now. Although I set up a lot of explosives things because I forget maybe there's some need for stuff like that in like the navies too. So I set that stuff up that way. Money-wise, this is going to be hard to afford the navy on top of this. Well, Narfi, my military is almost to 100 for land units, but affording the navy on top of this would be quite problematic.
Yeah, that's
Man,
expensive.
there's a huge ammunition and explosives shortage, I just noticed. And I haven't even swapped over. I haven't even done that yet. I still have the line infantry. Well, goddamn. I guess I should make maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Arms dealer for all of us. I don't know. I could do like this and this as well. I don't think the ammunition would be needed for the ships. I mean, it might be. I'm not sure. Railways is now spreading to me as I'm researching it. Well, it'll get done way faster now, which I guess I wouldn't really complain about. We do need it. It would be very useful. Nitroglycerin is on the list. I would love to get dynamite, but these tier 3 things would still just take forever for me to research. Forever, dude. So I don't necessarily want to go on a 10-year researching extravaganza, per se. Not yet.
I feel like I created a monster of Spain.
Why? What did I didn't do anything yet.
Not yet.
I didn't do anything yet.
Spain's gonna take over the world.
Swap this over to steamships, and hell, maybe this one too. I don't know. The price of engines is already through the roof. I mean, I can't even afford the navy, so I don't know what the hell you're worried about.
I'm not worried because we're allies.
That's what you think. This shortage is not really, like, that bad. I could probably just get around it by just swapping over now to this. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I'm gonna do it. I did it. I did the thing. That doesn't look any different, so I don't know what the hell. Oh, there you go. So now it's expensive, but like it's not a shortage, so who really cares? You know what I mean? We got that lead mine, or those lead mines. I don't know if I boosted both of them. No, I only did one. Up there. That's done. So the explosives factory and the munition plants are still building. I'm gonna boost up the remaining. This is for the artillery. I'm just gonna. Oh shit. I'm gonna boost up that. And then what did I accidentally boost up? This and this. You guys go to the bottom. So we'll get the artillery done. Somehow we ended up with an extra cavalry, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. This is adding up to clearly not enough. So just blam. Yeah, I guess I mathed slightly wrong at some point. I'm gonna do a silly little name. These are the Toledo Tigers because they're from Toledo. So, and just like right there, little crown, right? Because it's the capital region. I don't know. Just why not? Sure. Well, my prestige is now higher than it's ever been due to the military. And yeah, I'm now currently the number 9th strongest land military. We're not done yet. We're not done yet because I need to pump out a little more artillery. And then I need to swap these guys over to skirmish infantry, which I am building some buildings to help fund. Hell, I'll just swap them over right now. Let's just do this. The buildings are already kind of queued up and getting worked on, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I can do a new principle. I see a militarized industry. It gives 10% of every military industry.
I have no idea what that means, but if it looks good to you. I can't see them, so.
Yeah, I think that's the best one for now.
I see throughput of everything related to military. Well, that's good. That's useful. We trade, we research, and we militarize. Avec les baguettes! Ho ho!
Aha!
One time I just did that, like, French laugh. just as like a joke, like, hey, here's how you laugh in French. And so it made the other person laugh. Him laughing made me laugh, but I kept laughing in the French laugh. So it just, and then he started laughing more as both of us got more and more hysterical. And he's just wheezing, dying, laughing. And I'm doing the same thing, but with the French laugh. And it just kept escalating. And this went on for several minutes, basically, of just nonsensical laughing because I was going, oh. This has happened, and I will never forget it. You gotta have the rasp to the oh in there. That adds to the hilarity. I got railways, finally. Oh. I needed some of these. I might bump, actually, some of these up, like Toledo and Aragon especially, because they really could use the infrastructure from that, yeah. Just bump that up to the tippy top. That will take a little bit of time, but this stuff is still progressing. It will finish. It's no big deal. However, some of this other stuff would realistically, ideally, do with being bumped up as well. Well, America took away their ability to invest in my market for some fucking reason. Oh, they're wary of me. They don't like me anymore. How fucking rude. Is it because I'm a rising military power? The Russians love me. They love me now, yeah. That's a thing. Alright, Russia, you want to invest in me? I'm like, I don't know. Alright, so I've gone full skirmish infantry, and I only need to make 2 more barracks, and then I have 100 units. And I have ascended to the rank of great power. That's why America doesn't like me.
Nice.
All I needed to do was just build up a good military.
Oh, you didn't need that much ammunition. It still is minus 56.
Yeah, it's only 1 per. So, and I'm building up my own ammunition still. I only needed 50 ammunition. Trade unions. I don't really want trade unions. Support the workers? Nah, dude. Fuck the workers. Fuck the Dutch. I got asked to support Dutch workers, and I just thought, why the hell would I do that? What have Dutch workers ever done for me?
They stream with you.
Well, we mostly record. That's different.
And they make videos with you.
Hey, we would no longer radicalize the rural folk. Their opinions have, like, changed or something. Maybe it's because they're not as powerful anymore. Well, let's go for colonial exploitation, then. I'm finally getting the ability to be all colonial and shit. Well, I have some extra interests that I could use now. I don't really know where to put them. Because either way, it's going to be like a competition with someone. So, Brazil would give me a defensive pact. They're rivals with the Netherlands, I am as well, and Peru. Improving with Austria. They have the 13th best military. That sounds pretty good to me. They're a minor power, but they're definitely on the rise. I would gladly take this defensive pact. They're the strongest one down here by a long margin. Oh no, they're a major power. I don't know where I saw minor from, but yeah, that's good. I'll take that. Portugal also has a defensive pact with Britain now. One thing I could do, but I definitely couldn't do it alone at some point, is like get rid of the defensive pact with Portugal, and then at some point invade Portugal, which brings the UK into the war, and then use that to grab Gibraltar as well.
Yeah, I really can't afford a war right now.
I mean, I couldn't do that anytime soon. But that is really the only reason I would get rid of my defensive pact with them. I have gotten my own money in a fun situation by building up this. I didn't even really get to build up the fleet either. The fleet's not built up yet, but I could easily solve such a thing by taxing something big, like tobacco, for example. That would definitely help, that's for sure. Not super important, but it would help. I'll just grab some basics again, like the flippers, for example. I mean, right now we're getting railways as well, so we won't really need these road maintenance at a moment, and then I could grab even more of these little things, which won't make me suddenly positive. But are you beating up some natives?
Yeah, they were being native.
They were being native. Yes, that is a great reason. Apparently, most of our officers support the Intelligista, so that works out. They're the party, the faction of the queen, who's no longer a kid, by the way. She's 22 now. That's how much time has passed. It's 1853. And we've come a heck of a long way.
German leadership. They are doing it.
They are doing it. Well,
I don't want to help them.
Yeah, I cannot get involved in that. I don't have an interest there.
The problem is I can't afford it.
Yeah. You've built up your military too large.
I haven't built up any military yet.
Since the beginning you have.
Those are the units that just pop in. Like, I didn't create them.
What are you talking about?
I also had it with Russia, that sometimes the units just create itself.
I have never had that ever. I have
Well, it
no
happens.
idea how that happens to you. That doesn't sound like a thing.
Or maybe it's just because I took over Africa bits. And I took over their military. I think that's it.
You probably did do that, yeah. Ooh, so this isn't good. Either hurt the industrialists, but get success chance, or slightly help the opposition. That's, I don't like that at all in any way for any direction. The industrialists are already
I have to
kind of
help
on the
Austria,
rise.
Because Russia is also going in.
So I'll just do this, and then maybe it'll just kind of work out in the long run anyway. What'd you say?
Russia is also going in that war with Austria and Prussia.
What side did they pick?
Austria.
Oh, that's a good thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool. You know, my GPU is no slouch. I have a 7800 XT, and I can pretty much max out my GPU usage at max graphics of this game at 90 FPS if I zoom in at certain angles. That's so crazy. A lot of it's probably because I have like 8 times MSAA anti-aliasing on, but...
My FPS keeps on 60.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not like a pleb, so I didn't want to settle for 60 because that shit is stuttery as fuck when you're used to a much higher number. The lowest acceptable number that I could find is 90. I prefer 120 and above, but 90 is like the lowest acceptable number, and I want to get used to it because I want to increase the resolution of my monitor, and it's going to be harder to run then, so... But not 60.
You're just spoiled on FPS.
Hell yeah, PC gaming, baby. I'm gonna cancel the road maintenances to hopefully good results. Yeah, Aragon's okay. It could definitely use another railway at some point. That's a whole nother issue to worry about. But it's controllable now, so that's good. Meanwhile, I have some more authority to work with, and I'm highly tempted to put it into a highly profitable thing like services, where just everybody has to pay into it to some extent. Intoxicants, maybe not, right? Because lower strata, well, I mean, they might still pay into services, but it's technically above where they are right now. This would just be a great source of money. Not that it's super important right now. It might be more important later. Oh, wow. Okay, well, colonial exploitation is going pretty well, so that's nice. For now, we'll just do, like, the cheap shit, like small arms and sugar. Just the easy stuff for now, but I might swap it later. At some point, we got the ability to go for patent stills. Just using glass and making less groceries to get more alcohol. I don't really know that that is what we need. I mean, eventually it would probably be pretty good, but I feel like the groceries might be better for right now. Yeah, I'm not really very sure or certain about that. Oh, hey, but public trams. Now, this would make engines skyrocket in price, probably, meaning I should probably bump to the top these motor industries and get some built. We don't have a shortage, but it is very expensive, and each one of these only makes... well, 40. 40 is not that bad. We could definitely get it back to not being so bad. And we got those other military buildings done right there. The ones that were, like, most importantly queued up anyway. So that's good. That's good. We have a very functional land force. I just got some kind of tech, and honestly, I didn't look at what it was. I just kind of, like, barely maintained the rank of a great power. So I'm going to need, like, more land forces or a big-ass navy sooner or later. I now have colonial exploitation, baby. Awesome.
Nice. I'm going also for that law.
Alright, so I spread out these other interests I have finally, putting one in La Plata down here, because there's stuff that could maybe be colonized there. Put another one in Southern Africa and another one in Oceania, because there's like islands and stuff over here that could maybe be kind of useful. Venezuela exists. They changed their name from North Andia. The Ottoman Empire is... Wait, what? Austria is also at war with the Ottoman Empire at the same time of their other war. That's not very conducive to winning. It's like a Egypt versus Ottomans thing again. The UK's not involved, so that's good for Austria. If we're rooting for Austria. Yeah. Maybe Russia can carry this other thing. Russia versus Prussia. Russia has the numbers that they do.
They have the most numbers of all of us.
Do they? Probably. Oh yeah, number one, biggest and probably strongest. Yeah, especially that number one ranking doesn't even count the conscripts. Doesn't even count it. I guess I'll start colonizing or whatever. I can technically make progress there very slowly, but I can technically make it, so whatever. I never incorporated that because I plan on it actually being a colonial puppet. Because that seems like a fairly efficient way to handle Africa. We're already starting to have these infrastructure problems again, unfortunately. So that's great. On these two locations specifically, these two will need quite a lot. They will. Well, I could boost up 2 more railways to the top, 1 for each of them, but finish the motor industries first. That's rather important. And this artillery foundry, just because we've been working on it for so long. Railways take forever to build, though. It's quite annoying. At least while we have 110 split in half. The private industry has been complaining this whole time about the fact that I don't have enough construction capacity for them. But unless I start taxing the fuck out of the population with something like taxing services, then I just wouldn't be able to afford that. Hey, next upgrade. Militarized industry. More throughput, less cost. That's good. That's very good. That'll be very good for you, too. Because, you know...
It just saved me 10k.
Oh, wow. Really?